In fact, one of the themes of my last book discussed how businesses might be impacted. And I guess if you could sum it up as one word, it would be disruption. It would be what people are used to in terms of how business operates, in terms of globalization, in terms of how financial markets work, in terms of the interest rate structure, in terms of how the financial system interacts with Main Street. I think all of those are in the process of being disrupted, which is going to create, opportunity as well as potential threats. And so I think disruption for me is a key word. The other side of it, I think, is really aligned with that concept of disruption, is the idea that we are going to see people having to question assumptions. One of the sort of pitfalls, I guess you could say, or one of the driving factors of the great financial crisis was this idea about people having certain assumptions about what was going to happen. They had assumed that if things go wrong, that authorities would bail them out. They assumed that markets had great depth, so if there was trouble, they could get out. They assumed that they understood the risks they were taking. They assumed that other people in the market would act rationally. All of these assumptions proved to be false once the stuff hit the fan. And what it means is that you need to seriously question assumptions. You need to question, why are you hiring certain people to do certain jobs? What skill sets are important? Are they the same skill sets that were important during the sort of boom times, the golden era of finance, investment, and economics that we saw prior to 2007? Or are they sort of catering to those individuals who really catering to those circumstances where individuals may need to respond rather quickly, be much quicker on their feet, I guess is the way to express it. For example, global supply chains. In my opinion, the economy has become very, very imbalanced and very, very vulnerable in some respects to a sense of dependence on others, a dependence on foreign suppliers, a dependence on transportation networks functioning smoothly, a dependence on technology, a dependence on having enough of the resources they need to do their job, and that might include energy resources, for example. Well, I think you're going to have to strike a balance between just in time and just in case. Because there are going to be issues of where you're not going to be able to get the supplies you need because of some disruption or another, whether it comes down to a trade war, whether it comes down to the possibility of disruption, whether it's social disruption or cross-border conflict, whether it's resulting from energy-related concerns. So I think this idea, in my mind at least, of questioning assumptions, questioning vulnerabilities, figuring out where the potential pressure points are, where the threats lie, is a mindset change that people haven't been used to, but will have to be used to in the world ahead.